It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight, it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Phoenix Suns. Suns get the ball to start this one. Paul. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Antetokounmpo. And a chance coming up at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Into the front court. It's Booker. Down a point. Here comes the screen. Booker. Slam dunk. DeAndre Ayton. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Giannis with it up top. Leads just a point. Drew Holiday guarded by CP3. To Booker. Fine to shoot. Booker. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To P.J. Tucker. Middleton. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Now Paul with the basketball. They're down 3. Booker matched up with P.J. Tucker. To Paul. Pass to the rim. Shot from the lane won't go. Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Bucks at the controls. To Middleton. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Antetokounmpo. That won't go. Paul with it up top. Down by 1. There's the toss. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Holiday. Middleton. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Paul into the front court. Down 3. Booker to Paul. Brook Lopez. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And he scores on the step back.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. To Booker. Screen coming. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads 3. Here's Lopez, down low. Shot from in close, no good. Booker with it. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Drew Holiday, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Paul into the front court. Down 5. Booker to Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Holiday controls the basketball. Up by 3. To Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 of 4 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Paul across the timeline. 5-point game. Mikal Bridges to Paul. To Mikal Bridges. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Mikal Bridges to Paul. For 3, tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Spinning shot. Won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Brook Lopez with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Now Paul with the basketball. 14-10 the score. Five seconds to shoot. Paul has a look. Rebound taken by Portis. Holiday in possession. They lead it. 4-point game. To Antetokounmpo. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. To Paul. Has a chance. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Holiday to Antetokounmpo. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Paul knocks it down from mid-range. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Holiday.
Big kick right
To
there.
T. Not that time. Paul with it up top. Down just a couple. Can't miss those. Bucks basketball. T to P.J. Tucker. Holiday. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Chris Paul trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. T. To Holiday. Deep right corner.
Watch the back door. I got the backside. Watch the back door.
Just off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Paul picked up by T. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Trying to cash in. Jay Crowder has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Entering the game.
2 for 2 on that trip. Greek Freak for 2. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Knocked loose. The Bucks at the controls. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the shot. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Mikal Bridges. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Bucks at the controls. To P.J. Tucker. Holiday. Short jumper off the mark.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Giannis with it up top. They trail by 1. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Has a look. Antetokounmpo shot no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Here comes the screen. That misses with a layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. Good start to this one. After one quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more off that one.
Bucks at the controls. Holiday to P.J. Tucker. Screen coming. Take stock of the floor. Holiday. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Holiday controls the basketball. A 1-point game with a minute gone by in this second quarter. To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Holiday. And the rebound comes down to Booker. Deep left corner. Mikal Bridges to Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker defended by Tucker. To Mikal Bridges. Devin Booker misfires. It's no good. Milwaukee with the basketball to DiVincenzo.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right.
Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Booker. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
A pass stolen by Phoenix.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Holiday at possession, trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. Giannis for 2. Giannis! Antetokounmpo! He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nice finish at the rim. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Suns with the basketball. And the basket good at the rim.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jay Crowder. Changes coming from both sides right now. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
To Paul. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Paul. Devin Booker. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Devin Booker is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second to 3, got it. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. To Antetokounmpo. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. It stays with Milwaukee. Substitution being made in this one. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Paul to Mikal Bridges.
Screen on your right. On your right.
Paul. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Can't connect. Mikal Bridges to Paul. To Mikal Bridges. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Antetokounmpo. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Paul. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Gets it in the right corner. Mikal Bridges to Paul. Rebound pulled down by Giannis. To Lopez. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
DeAndre Ayton. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. To Paul. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Chris Paul is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down.
Good shot. Now get up right back to you.
It's a second. One more coming. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. The Bucks at the controls. T guarded by CP3. To Antetokounmpo. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Antetokounmpo. Shot clock winding down. Antetokounmpo. And the rebound belongs to Phoenix. Into the front court, it's Booker. It's a 9-point lead. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Missed it at the line. Paul into the front court. His team up by 7. To Mikal Bridges. to Paul. Mikal Bridges. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo to Teague. And scores at the rim. Jay, good luck recovering from that.
It's not a travel, Ed. You're allowed 2 steps after you pick up the ball. Now, these steps may be more east and west instead of north and south, but this is the new game that these young kids are playing.
Jay, they're so athletic. I would imagine it varies from official to official.
Or it varies from great player to great player.
Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges to Paul. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. 24-second violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Antetokounmpo to Teague. From long range, and Jeff Teague got it up fast, and it goes down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Booker to Paul. Here comes the screen. Paul picked up by Teague. Bucks have the rebound. Teague with it up top. Down 2. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Brook Lopez trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Got it. Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Paul to Mikal Bridges. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Teague. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Booker with it. It's a 1-point game as we approach halftime. Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Nice pass to set things up. Had a chance, but it's no good. Into the front court. It's Booker. They trail by 1. Mikal Bridges to Paul. And scores on the step back.
Get it, shoot it again.
Desperation shot here from half court. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Suns have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers to the Phoenix Suns. The Bucks aren't down by too much at the half. And while they may be down, it's not for a lack of effort. They deserve some respect for how well they've generated scoring with their offensive rebounding. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Steals.
The story of this game so far has been the lack of ball security. Neither team can hold on to the ball, and unfortunately, it made the first half kind of tough to watch.
Player of the half.
Chris Paul has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Bucks at the controls. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Holiday. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Jay Crowder sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jay Crowder. Holiday. To Middleton. Cashes in for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Suns control the possession. Paul. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Holiday in possession. His guys now down by a point. To Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Mikal Bridges. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Paul. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Antetokounmpo. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. Gotta make those.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Phoenix with it. Probing the defense. Booker. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Paul. To Mikal Bridges. Tucker. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. He throws it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Giannis with it up top. Leads three. Ah, the monster stuff.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Middleton. Holiday. Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's Phoenix ball. Paul. Middleton to Holiday. And throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Paul across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. To Mikal Bridges. To Paul. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Holiday controls the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Drew Holiday. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Paul. And Tucker with the rebound. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. To P.J. Tucker. Fires the 3. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout from Phoenix as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Chance for Paul. Add 2 points to the board. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
It's Suns ball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
To Paul. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Taking advantage of the turnover.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Paul. Tucker to Holiday. Drew Holiday. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Here comes the screen. Paul. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
DeAndre Ayton, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first.
Entering the game.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Holiday in possession. His team leads it by 10. Trying to cash in, just not going down. Etuan Moore matched up with P.J. Tucker. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. Brook Lopez sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
The pass set it all up.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Holiday to Middleton. And counted at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Kaminsky here against P.J. Tucker. To Middleton. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his fourth block of the evening.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Abdul Nader at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Numbers not good. 59% for his career. Off the mark at the line. Teague with the basketball. His team on top by 8. Slam dunk.
And easy two. Get back on defense.
Phoenix has the ball. Here comes the screen. DeAndre Ayton. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Teague with it up top. Lead stands at 10. To P.J. Tucker.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
DeAndre Ayton. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Has a look. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Holiday controls the basketball. It's an 11-point game. Suns with the basketball. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Hits the first free throw.
Good shot, good shot.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. To Paul. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Drew Holiday against Chris Paul. A pass stolen by Phoenix. And the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To P.J. Tucker. DiVincenzo to P.J. Tucker. Down to 5 on the 24. Holiday. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Suns control the possession. Paul against Tucker. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Teague, guarded by CP3. Doesn't have the touch. No good. And draws the foul.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
P.J. Tucker at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Now Paul with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. Corner three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Bucks in control so far. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Look out, Devin Booker, 3 for 6 now.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teague with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. To DiVincenzo. To Teague. Going to launch beyond the arc. Defense swarmed Teague. Missed the 3. To Paul. Short jumper won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Paul. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Chris Paul has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. DiVincenzo. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Devin Booker, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Probing the defense. No, the Suns come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. And stuffs it home.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. And a throwdown.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They get it down to Tucker. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Booker. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. Now a whistle. Now we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes. This game is going to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Won't go. To Mikal Bridges. Paul. To Mikal Bridges. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Phoenix with it. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Great feed. And the finish at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Paul. Here comes the screen. Paul. Middleton. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Holiday. Followed up. Brook Lopez with the slam.
You see, Ed, that's the advantage of growing up playing with and against a twin. A lot of fights, a lot of physicality, and controlling the glass is everything.
It's Phoenix ball. Booker. To Paul. Surveys the floor. Paul. Curling inside. Look out. Devin Booker. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Booker. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
And number 11, and later.
To Paul. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two. Jay Crowder at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Bucks basketball. Nearing him.
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Holiday. Count the basket at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Paul with it up top. The deficit now up to 12. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Whistle blows. Oh, his back was to the basket. 5-second count. It's going the other way. To Paul. Booker. To Paul. That's That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Screen.
Booker with it. Down 12. 4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down. Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. DeAndre Ayton. Whoa, what a finish.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Paul into the front court. Down a bundle. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. Now 3 for 9.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Down low for Tucker. Nice pass to set things up.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on a swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Paul into the front court. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Bucks have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Holiday to the basket, but his shot stays out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Paul here against P.J. Tucker. For 3, Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns. Tried to slam it down, but it comes out.
Sometimes in this game, the shots don't fall. You have to get yourself to the next play, though. That's the most important thing.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Driving right to the basket. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Lets it fly from long range. No good. Now an intentional foul. Jay, I don't really see the logic behind this. It's a double-digit deficit. Giannis Antetokounmpo has got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Paul. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Now an intentional foul. Jay, I don't really see the logic behind this. It's a double-digit deficit.
Okay, now I'll look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And gets both to drop at the line. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
The Bucks claim victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. won by the Phoenix Suns. Paul to Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Paul to Mikal Bridges.
Screen come, screen come.
Lets it fly from long range. Jay Crowder is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 79% at the line. Misses the first. Second of 3 is good.
It's like practice.
Whoops, that won't go. Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Holiday. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Booker to Paul. Fires the 3. Second effort. Booker to Paul. Here comes the screen. Paul against Tucker. Devin Booker. His first effort off the mark. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Booker. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker. Good closeout. Still knocks it down.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Bucks at the controls. Drew Holiday guarded by CP3. That's a momentum play right there. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Holiday controls the basketball. Down 6. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Can't connect. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish. Safe to say, notice has been served.
Sometimes things go good. Other times, things go great. Everything going that team's way right now.
To Holiday. Antetokounmpo gets it in the right corner. Baseline drive. From the outside, no good. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Suns control the possession. Booker here against P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Holiday in possession. 9-point margin to Antetokounmpo. Giannis! Antetokounmpo missed his first. That one goes.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
That's a 5-second violation. Holiday. Antetokounmpo. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Now Paul with the basketball. His team up by 7. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't get the bounce. Milwaukee with the basketball. To Antetokounmpo. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Paul with it up top. Leads 5. Count the bucket for 2.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Paul. No good. Giannis with it up top. Down 5. Middleton. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Nothing going here on that drive. Look out. Devin Booker. 3 for 4. Good start.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tucker to Antetokounmpo.
Backdoor.
24-second violation. Booker. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Booker. On the drive, it's Paul, but his shot stays out.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Phoenix has the ball. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Whoa, Chris Middleton. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Curling inside. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Brook Lopez. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Paul, defended by Jeff Teague. Shot from the lane won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Driving right to the basket. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's Phoenix ball. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
T to Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Shot by Lopez off the mark. To Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down by 1. Paul. Here comes the screen. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Antetokounmpo. From the painted area, won't go down. Goes to the right side. Screen coming. For 3, not a good shot there as he misses it. Antetokounmpo to T. To DiVincenzo. Middleton. Short jumper and a putback slam.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
T. To Antetokounmpo. And the Suns secure the rebound. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. To Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo. T. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away. The Bucks at the controls. And counted at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
From long range, Bucks take down the board. Giannis with it up top. Up 6. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3, and he knocks it down.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain 3s.
Teague with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. To DiVincenzo. Has a chance. Jeff Teague. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Terrific vision. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Another chance. Swings it. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's not his range. It's no good. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns. No good. Defense catching a break there. To Teague. Jeff Teague. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
4-3. Oh, he missed his first 3 shots, but he gets that one to go down, and it's a 3.
Well, when you fall down, you always get back up. That's the mindset of good shooters.
Teague with it up top. Lead stands at 7. To DiVincenzo. Teague. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Fires the 3. No good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The Bucks in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Offense. Screen coming to Teague. Won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Teague. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Missed the foul shot to Booker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Booker. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Well defended. To Lopez. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Teague. And the rebound taken in by the Suns. To Booker. Screen coming. Booker picked up by Teague. Beyond the arc for 3. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker. Good closeout. Still knocks it down.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Teague with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Teague. Off the assist.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Devin Booker. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Booker.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
Here's a chance from long range. Not going down here. To Booker. The Suns with 4 to shoot. For 3, and he burns them.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him. But what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
Now a whistle. Now we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Bucks at the controls. Trying to cash in. Holiday with a shot that won't fall. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Holiday, look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. Holiday to P.J. Tucker. And the rebound belongs to Phoenix. Not that time.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
To Holiday. From long range, they have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
And you can book it. Devin Booker with the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Middleton, down low for Tucker. Got it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Booker to Mikal Bridges. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Bucks basketball. Drew Holiday in a matchup with Booker. Oh, nice swat. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now 4 for 9.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Paul into the front court. They trail by 7. Here comes the screen. Paul to Mikal Bridges. Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Antetokounmpo. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Paul. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Brook Lopez tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Phoenix with it. Booker. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Sizing up the defense. Giannis in control of the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. He throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Shot from the lane won't go. Giannis with it up top. His team on top by 13. Taken by the Suns. Going to launch beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Tucker knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. It stays with Milwaukee. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's now 4 for 6.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Paul can't go down. Smothering defense. Holiday in possession. His guys up by 15. From the painted area, won't go down. Bucks have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Another follow. No good. Mikal Bridges. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Paul still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Lopez to Antetokounmpo. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Paul into the front court. Down a bundle. 4-3. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Paul. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Milwaukee with the basketball to Antetokounmpo. Great feed. Sets it up and finishes strong.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots.